Back away. Meaning, to retreat or move away from a situation. Example, he had to back away from the aggressive dog. Example, the team decided to back away from the controversial project. Be away. Meaning, to be absent or not present. Example, he'll be away on business for the next week. Example, she's away on vacation and won't be back until next month. Beaver away. Meaning, to work industriously or diligently. Example, she's been beavering away at her research project for weeks. Example, they decided to beaver away through the night to meet the deadline. Beaver away at. Meaning, to work diligently on a specific task. Example, he's been beavering away at his manuscript for months. Example, the team beavered away at the coding to finish the project on time. Blaze away. Meaning, to shoot continuously or passionately. Example, the soldiers decided to blaze away at the advancing enemy. Example, the photographer blazed away, capturing the intense moment. Blow away. Meaning, to impress greatly or be astonished. Example, the stunning performance really blew away the audience. Example, I was blown away by the breathtaking scenery during the hike. Bottle away. Meaning, to store or save for future use. Example, he decided to bottle away some homemade jam for the winter. Example, it's a good idea to bottle away extra supplies in case of emergencies. Carried away. Meaning, to be overly enthusiastic or emotional. Example, she got carried away with excitement when she received the award. Example, don't get carried away with the success, stay focused on improvement. Chip away at. Meaning, to gradually reduce or make progress in small increments. Example, they decided to chip away at the project, completing tasks step by step. Example, by consistently saving, she was able to chip away at her financial goals. Chuck away. Meaning, to throw away or dispose of something. Example, instead of fixing the old gadget, he decided to chuck it away. Example, don't just chuck away items, consider recycling or donating them if possible. Clear away. Meaning, to remove or tidy up objects or clutter. Example, the janitor had to clear away the debris after the construction work. Example, clear away the dishes from the table to create space for the next course. Die away. Meaning, to diminish gradually or become fainter. Example, the sound of the music began to die away as the concert came to an end. Example, the echoes of laughter slowly died away in the empty auditorium. Do away with. Meaning, to eliminate or get rid of something. Example, the company decided to do away with outdated policies to foster innovation. Example, it's time to do away with habits that no longer contribute to personal growth. Drive away. Meaning, to cause something to depart or leave. Example, the noisy construction work threatened to drive away customers from the shop. Example, positive customer service can attract customers, while poor service can drive them away. Drop away. Meaning, to decrease in size, quantity, or intensity. Example, as the summer heat waned, the enthusiasm for outdoor activities began to drop away. Example, the support for the controversial policy started to drop away over time. Eat away. Meaning, to gradually erode or consume, often figuratively. Example, over time, stress can eat away at one's mental and emotional well-being. Example, corrosion caused by moisture can eat away at metal surfaces if not addressed. Ebb away. Meaning, to gradually diminish or decline, often in strength or intensity. Example, the excitement of the event began to ebb away as attendees dispersed. Example, over time, the initial enthusiasm for a trend may ebb away. Fiddle away. Meaning, to waste or squander time on unimportant or unnecessary activities. Example, procrastination can lead to fiddling away valuable time that could be used productively. Example, students are urged not to fiddle away their study hours on distractions. File away. Meaning, to store or organize documents or information for future reference. Example, after completing a project, it's essential to file away relevant documents for future audits. Example, students are encouraged to file away class notes to review for exams later on. Fire away. Meaning, to encourage someone to ask questions or start a conversation. Example, during the Q&A session, the speaker invited the audience to fire away with their inquiries. Example, when teaching a new skill, instructors often encourage students to fire away with any concerns. Frighten away. Meaning, to cause someone or something to go away due to fear or intimidation. Example, the loud noise managed to frighten away the birds that were nesting in the trees. Example, the security system is designed to frighten away potential intruders with alarms and flashing lights. Get away. Meaning, to escape or take a break from routine or stressful situations. Example, vacations provide an opportunity for individuals to get away from work and relax. Example, sometimes, taking a short walk can help individuals get away from the demands of a busy day. Get away from. Meaning, to distance oneself physically or emotionally from something. Example, it's important to find healthy ways to get away from negative influences or toxic relationships. Example, engaging in hobbies can be a great way to get away from stress and focus on enjoyable activities. Get away with. Meaning, to escape punishment or consequences for wrongdoing. Example, some individuals may believe they can get away with dishonest behavior, but integrity is essential for long-term success. Example, in a just society, it's crucial to ensure that those who break the law do not get away with their actions. Ghost away. Meaning, to disappear or leave suddenly and quietly. Example, the mysterious figure managed to ghost away before anyone could identify them. Example, in magic tricks, skilled performers can make objects seem. Ghost away. Meaning, to disappear or leave suddenly and quietly. Example, the elusive thief managed to ghost away from the crime scene without leaving any traces. Example, in suspense novels, characters often ghost away to avoid detection or capture. Give away. Meaning, to donate or provide something for free. Example, charities often organize events to give away essential items to those in need. Example, during promotions, companies may give away free samples to attract potential customers. Gnaw away at. Meaning, to erode or wear away gradually, often in a physical or metaphorical sense. Example, continuous exposure to harsh weather conditions can gnaw away at the exterior of buildings. Example, persistent criticism from others can gnaw away at an individual's self-esteem and confidence. Go away. Meaning, to leave or depart from a place. Example, after completing their tasks, workers can go away for the day and enjoy their leisure time. Example, parents may reassure young children that monsters will go away once the lights are on. Grind away. Meaning, to work persistently or diligently on a task. Example, writers often need to grind away at their manuscripts, revising and editing until the content is polished. Example, entrepreneurs who grind away at their business plans are more likely to succeed in navigating challenges and uncertainties. Grow away from. Meaning, to distance oneself or develop different interests over time. Example, as people mature, they may naturally grow away from childhood hobbies and interests. Example, relationships may evolve, and friends may grow away from each other due to changing life priorities. Hammer away at. Meaning, to work diligently and persistently on a task or goal. Example, researchers hammer away at experiments to collect data and draw meaningful conclusions. Example, entrepreneurs hammer away at refining their business plans to align with market demands and trends. Have it away. Meaning, to engage in sexual activity. Example, discussing boundaries and consent is crucial before individuals have it away to ensure a mutually respectful and consensual experience. Example, media and education play roles in promoting awareness and understanding around safe practices when individuals choose to have it away. Hide away. Meaning, to conceal oneself or something in a secluded or secret place. Example, introverted individuals may prefer to hide away in a quiet corner with a book rather than attending large social gatherings. Example, treasured belongings are sometimes hidden away in attics or basements for safekeeping and sentimental value. Jabber away. Meaning, to talk rapidly or incessantly, often in a lively or animated manner. Example, children may jabber away excitedly about their day, sharing stories and experiences with enthusiasm. Example, in social gatherings, individuals who jabber away without allowing others to speak may hinder effective communication. Jaw away. Meaning, similar to jabber away, to talk rapidly or incessantly, often in a lively or animated manner. Example, grandparents may jaw away about their life experiences, sharing stories and wisdom with younger generations. Example, entertaining speakers can jaw away captivatingly, keeping their audience engaged and interested in the topic. Keep away. Meaning, to stay at a distance or avoid someone or something. Example, children are often warned to keep away from dangerous areas or objects to ensure their safety. Example, in conflict resolution, it's crucial to keep away from blame and focus on finding constructive solutions that benefit all parties involved. Lock away. Meaning, to secure or store something in a locked container or location. Example, valuables, such as important documents or jewelry, should be locked away in a safe deposit box for added security. Example, in laboratories, hazardous materials are carefully locked away to prevent unauthorized access and ensure safety protocols are followed. Lock yourself away. Meaning, to isolate or seclude oneself from others. Example, feeling overwhelmed by work, she decided to lock herself away in her home office to focus on completing her assignments. Example, during challenging times, it's essential to reach out to friends rather than lock yourself away, as social support can be beneficial. Magic away. Meaning, to make something disappear as if by magic, to remove or eliminate effortlessly. Example, the magician seemed to magic away the playing cards, leaving the audience in awe of his sleight of hand. Example, with a few strategic edits, the editor was able to magic away the inconsistencies in the manuscript. Make away with. Meaning, to steal or take something, often with the intention of escaping. Example, burglars broke into the museum and attempted to make away with several priceless artifacts. Example, the cunning thief managed to make away with a substantial sum of money before being apprehended by the authorities. Move away. Meaning, to relocate or depart from a current location. Example, after years of living in the city, they decided to move away to a quieter rural area for a change of pace. Example, job opportunities prompted him to move away from his hometown, and he embraced the chance to experience a new environment. Move away from. Meaning, to shift focus or distance oneself from a particular concept, idea, or behavior. Example, the company decided to move away from traditional advertising methods and explore more innovative digital marketing strategies. Example, personal growth often involves the willingness to move away from limiting beliefs and embrace new perspectives. Pack away. Meaning, to put things in their designated storage or packing containers. Example, after the camping trip, they carefully packed away the tents, sleeping bags, and cooking equipment for future use. Example, as the holiday season concluded, it was time to pack away the decorations and store them until the next year. Pass away. Meaning, to die or cease to exist. Example, the family gathered to support each other after their beloved pet passed away, expressing their shared grief. Example, it's important to have open conversations about end-of-life wishes and arrangements before a loved one passes away. Peel away. Meaning, to remove or separate by peeling. Example, as the wallpaper began to peel away from the walls, the homeowners decided it was time for a renovation to refresh the interior. Example, when painting a room, it's important to ensure that old layers of paint are thoroughly peeled away to achieve a smooth and even finish. Peel away from. Meaning, similar to peel away, to separate or detach from something by peeling. Example, over time, the protective coating on the exterior of the vehicle began to peel away from the surface, exposing it to environmental elements. Example, it's advisable to check labels and instructions before attempting to peel away decals or stickers from surfaces to avoid damage. Peg away. Meaning, to work steadily and persistently at a task or project. Example, despite facing challenges, she continued to peg away at her research, determined to make meaningful contributions to the field. Example, it's essential to peg away at personal goals, even when progress seems slow, to achieve long-term success. Pine away. Meaning, to decline or waste away gradually, often due to grief, longing, or sorrow. Example, the old man pined away after the loss of his lifelong companion, demonstrating the profound impact of their bond. Example, characters in classic literature often pine away in tragic love stories, conveying the intensity of unrequited feelings. Play away. Meaning, in sports, to participate in a game or match that is not held at one's home venue. Example, the soccer team faced a challenging match as they had to play away, dealing with the additional pressure of the opposing team's home advantage. Example, supporters traveled to cheer on their team as they played away in a neighboring city, demonstrating unwavering loyalty. Pull away. Meaning, to move away or retreat from a location, often by driving or sailing. Example, as the ship prepared to depart, it started to pull away from the dock, leaving behind a sense of nostalgia for the passengers. Example, in a soccer match, a team may pull away in the second half, gaining a lead that becomes difficult for the opposing team to overcome. Put away. Meaning, to store or place items in their designated locations. Example, after finishing the dishes, she decided to put away the clean plates and utensils in the kitchen cabinet. Example, it's essential to put away tools and equipment properly after use to maintain an organized and safe working environment. Run away. Meaning, to escape or flee from a place, often due to fear, danger, or dissatisfaction. Example, the adventurous teenager decided to run away from home in pursuit of new experiences and independence. Example, in challenging situations, it's important to face problems rather than choosing to run away, allowing for personal growth and resilience. Rush away. Meaning, to depart quickly or urgently, often due to unexpected circumstances. Example, when news of the emergency reached them, they had to rush away from the event to attend to the situation. Example, If unexpected work commitments arise, employees may need to rush away from social gatherings to fulfill professional responsibilities. Salt away. Meaning, to save or store something, especially money or resources, for future use. Example: wise investors often choose to salt away a portion of their earnings to build a financial safety net for unexpected expenses. Example: it's advisable to salt away emergency funds to be prepared for unforeseen circumstances that may arise. Scare away. Meaning, to frighten or drive away someone or something, often unintentionally. Example: the sudden loud noise from the fireworks managed to scare away the birds nesting in the trees. Example: it's important not to use aggressive language or actions that may scare away potential customers during sales interactions. Shoot away. Meaning, to speak or communicate rapidly and continuously. Example: during the interview, the passionate entrepreneur began to shoot away about the company's vision, mission, and innovative products. Example: the comedian could shoot away jokes effortlessly, keeping the audience entertained with a continuous stream of humorous anecdotes and observations. Shut away. Meaning, to confine or isolate someone or something in a closed or secluded space. Example: animals in captivity may experience distress if continuously shut away in small enclosures without opportunities for stimulation or social interaction. Example: people dealing with stress may have a tendency to shut away their emotions, making it challenging to communicate and seek support. Shut yourself away. Meaning, to isolate oneself from others, often due to emotional distress or a desire for solitude. Example: after facing disappointment, she chose to shut herself away for a while, seeking time alone to reflect and recharge. Example: people dealing with grief may have a tendency to shut themselves away from social interactions, needing space to process their emotions. Shy away from. Meaning, to avoid or recoil from something due to fear, hesitancy, or reluctance. Example: courageous leaders do not shy away from addressing challenging issues, instead, they confront them head-on to find effective solutions. Example: individuals committed to personal growth and development actively seek opportunities and challenges, refusing to shy away from experiences that contribute to their progress. Sign away. Meaning, to relinquish or surrender one's rights or ownership by signing a document. Example: some individuals may unknowingly sign away valuable rights when agreeing to terms and conditions without thoroughly reviewing the contract. Example: in legal negotiations, parties may negotiate specific terms before deciding to sign away certain rights or claims to reach a mutually acceptable agreement. Slip away. Meaning, to depart or leave quietly and unnoticed. Example, during the party, she managed to slip away without attracting attention, choosing to leave without saying goodbye to everyone. Example, the fugitive attempted to slip away from law enforcement, seeking to evade capture and disappear into the crowd. Spaff away. Meaning, informal, to waste or squander something, often resources or opportunities. Example, reckless spending habits can cause individuals to spaff away their savings, leaving them financially vulnerable in emergencies. Example, companies that fail to prioritize cost-effective practices may inadvertently spaff away valuable resources, impacting their long-term sustainability. Spirit away. Meaning, to secretly or mysteriously transport or remove someone or something. Example, in fantasy stories, magical creatures may spirit away unsuspecting characters to enchanted realms. Example, the spy managed to spirit away valuable documents, leaving no trace of the covert operation. Stash away. Meaning, to store or hide something, often for future use. Example, as a prudent saver, she would stash away a portion of her salary each month for unexpected expenses or future investments. Example, the treasure hunters decided to stash away their findings in a secure location until they could properly assess their value. Stay away. Meaning, to remain at a distance, refrain from coming close, or avoid. Example, the wild animals in the national park are accustomed to humans and usually stay away, ensuring a harmonious coexistence. Example, during the pandemic, people were advised to stay away from crowded places and practice social distancing for their safety. Stay away from. Meaning, to avoid or refrain from interacting with someone or something. Example, after experiencing negative consequences, she decided to stay away from unhealthy habits that were detrimental to her well-being. Example, parents often warn their children to stay away from strangers and to prioritize safety in unfamiliar situations. Steal away. Meaning, to secretly or quietly leave a place. Example, the couple decided to steal away from the party early and enjoy a peaceful evening by the beach. Example, as the night fell, the cat would often steal away from its owner's home to explore the neighborhood. Stow away. Meaning, to conceal or hide oneself on a vehicle or in a place. Example, in adventure stories, characters may stow away on a ship to embark on a secret journey without others' knowledge. Example, refugees desperate for a better life may attempt to stow away on trucks or trains to cross borders unnoticed. Tail away. Meaning, to gradually diminish or fade. Example, the sound of music from the festival began to tail away as the distance from the venue increased. Example, in the quiet moments of the evening, the laughter from the party started to tail away. Take away. Meaning, to remove or subtract, or to purchase food for consumption elsewhere. Example, the restaurant offered a take-away option for customers who preferred to enjoy their meals at home. Example, it's important to take away the unnecessary elements from a design to achieve a clean and streamlined look. Tear away. Meaning, to separate or remove forcefully. Example, when facing a challenging decision, it's essential to tear away emotions and analyze the situation objectively for the best outcome. Example, the storm's powerful gusts threatened to tear away loose branches and debris, posing a safety risk. Throw away. Meaning, to dispose of or discard something. Example, instead of repairing the old appliance, it was time to throw it away and invest in a more energy-efficient model. Example, environmentalists emphasize the importance of reducing waste by encouraging people to throw away less and recycle more. Tick away. Meaning, to elapse or pass gradually, typically used for time. Example, as they enjoyed the peaceful moment, they could feel the minutes ticking away, savoring each second. Example, waiting for the test results felt like an eternity, with every second ticking away slowly. Tow away. Meaning, to remove or transport a vehicle, typically by a tow truck, due to parking violations or other reasons. Example, the illegally parked cars were towed away to clear the area for a scheduled event. Example, if your vehicle is obstructing traffic, it may be towed away to ensure the smooth flow of vehicles. Tuck away. Meaning, to put something in a safe or hidden place. Example, wanting to preserve the sentimental item, she chose to tuck away the old photograph in a protective album. Example, entrepreneurs often advise others to tuck away a portion of their earnings in savings to prepare for unexpected expenses. Turn away. Meaning, to refuse entry or deny access to someone or something. Example, due to capacity limitations, the venue had to turn away additional attendees, disappointing those hoping to join the event. Example, the strict security measures led the guard to turn away unauthorized personnel attempting to enter the restricted area. Walk away. Meaning, to depart or leave a location, situation, or conversation. Example, as the meeting concluded, participants were free to walk away and return to their regular activities. Example, the traveler decided to walk away from the crowded tourist areas and explore the hidden gems of the city. Walk away from. Meaning, to leave a situation, relationship, or place without hesitation or regret. Example, faced with constant challenges at the job, she made the difficult decision to walk away from her current position and explore new opportunities. Example, after a heated argument, he chose to walk away from the conflict rather than escalating tensions further. Wash away. Meaning, to be carried away or removed by the flow of water, typically due to rain or flooding. Example, heavy rains caused the riverbanks to erode, leading to soil and vegetation getting washed away downstream. Example, the artist intentionally painted with watercolors to create a temporary masterpiece that would eventually wash away with the rain. Waste away. Meaning, to become thinner or weaker due to a prolonged lack of nutrition or illness. Example, the patient's health deteriorated, causing them to waste away as they struggled with a severe medical condition. Example, animals in captivity may waste away if not provided with proper care, a balanced diet, and enough space for physical activity. Wear away. Meaning, to erode or diminish gradually over time due to friction, weathering, or other factors. Example, the constant flow of water caused the riverbanks to wear away, altering the landscape over many years. Example, the inscription on the ancient stone tablet began to wear away, making it challenging to decipher the historical text. While away. Meaning, to spend time idly or in a leisurely manner, often without a specific purpose. Example, during the vacation, the couple decided to while away the afternoons by relaxing on the beach and enjoying the beautiful scenery. Example, instead of focusing on productive tasks, he would often while away his weekends playing video games and watching movies. Whisk away. Meaning, to take someone or something away quickly or unexpectedly. Example, the fairy godmother used her magic wand to whisk away Cinderella to the royal ball. Example, a sudden gust of wind threatened to whisk away the umbrella, prompting the person to secure it firmly.